What are the real costs of being a bass fishing pro? That's what we're going to talk about right now. If you like this kind of content, click that like and subscribe button and become part of the team and family. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all new subscribers. Thank you to the new members. Thank you to all who participate and are interactive on the channel and comment. I so appreciate it. It's humbling, it's awesome, it's unbelievable, and I just can't say thank you enough. But if you're not a subscriber, you should be, because there's like 75% of the people that watch these videos are not a subscriber. It's quick, easy, and free. Click that button and welcome to the team. What are the real costs to becoming a professional angler at one of the top tier places? That's the elites and that's the BPT. I believe there's a lot of miscommunication that the public doesn't understand, and new anglers that want to get into professional bass fishing that they need to really look at quite heavily. Let's be very straight. Becoming a professional angler is expensive. Making it as a professional angler is an investment in yourself. You need to believe in yourself. It's going to put strain on your family relationships. Also financial issues too. And since most anglers compete in the feeder system and go from the opens to the invitationals, or go from the opens to the elites, or the invitationals to BPT, that upper tier tournament isn't something that happens usually on their first year. Now, there are a lot of anglers, especially the ones in 2024, that qualified during their first year of those feeder systems. But there's many times that anglers get stuck in that bottom, in that second tier, in that AA or AAA system, and can't move up to the big leagues. And having that pressure and getting to that next level puts a lot of strain and stress on you as a professional angler. It is a grind to get to the BPT and the elites. And even though the feeder systems are usually less money to join and to get into, anglers still have all those lodgings and gas and tournament fees and boat fees and all the other things that come with being a professional angler. And where the elites and the BPT, probably your overall tournament season is probably $75,000 to $80,000, and that might be low, the opens and the invitationals are still probably $40,000 to $50,000 every year. And that's probably an underestimate on both numbers. And imagine having one bad year and hoping to qualify in 1 year. And that doesn't happen for all anglers. There are anglers who will get stuck in those middle of the road AAA fishing tournaments and organizations trying to requalify. But having one bad tournament can really hurt you. And if you're a college angler and you're new, you probably don't have a big family yet, and I hope you do get a big family. And this is a new life experience for you and a dream. But recognizing that this dream is extremely expensive, even in the feeder systems, before you get to the top tier, has an effect on how you'll fish. Stressing out about money or where you're going to be, or having enough money in your bank account to make that next step or to drive somewhere, puts a stress on you. It does change the way you fish. Being a professional angler is tough any way you look at it, but the rising costs make it even tougher. And just imagine those established anglers who have left one organization to go to another organization and don't have an exemption. And they are now in the feeder system, in the opens or the invitationals. And they're trying to requalify for the top tier. And they get stuck there year after year after year. And it isn't like they're doing anything wrong. They're still fishing great. But the longer it goes, the tougher it is to get back there. And there are some absolutely amazing anglers in the opens and the invitationals that probably will never requalify for the BPT or the elites. But that dream of getting there is what keeps people motivated to push on. And mentally and physically, you need to do the best you can to stay focused when you're off the water and when you're on the water. And clearing your head of what is happening outside of what is going on right then as you're making that cast to that bass is crucial. But again, the financial problems that most anglers have, is because it is extremely expensive right now to be a professional angler. And don't even get me started if you're on the West Coast and have to drive over here all the time. That just rises your gas cost and more. And if you're trying to be a professional angler, you need to hire a videographer and an editor and someone that can follow you and record everything you do. Because if you're not putting out social media content, good, bad, or indifferent, or promoting yourself as a brand and the products that are your sponsors, you're not going to last. You need to do it. It doesn't cost that much to hire some idiot like me to edit your videos. And I say that in the nicest way possible, but I am an idiot. And while the costs are extreme to be a pro angler, you need to be a walking salesperson. You need to be able to sell that product at any time and any place. And while you might not think it's that important to have that jersey on and just wear some regular shirt, if those are your sponsors, wear your jersey. But that has nothing to do with cost. New anglers need to realize, or new possible professional anglers need to really take a hard look at the costs of what it will become. Because just a general idea, just an average, probably is a couple $100,000 to qualify for the elites or the BPT. Those anglers are the best because of it. And if you're not out there promoting yourself, promoting your sponsors, and becoming a brand, you're only going to hurt yourself in the long run, because this is almost a rich man's sport at this point in time. There are 3 tiers of anglers, I believe, in sponsorships. I think that the bottom anglers, and no offense to them, probably get $30,000 to $50,000 to $60,000 a year. I think that if you're in the middle tier, you're probably $70,000 to $110,000, $120,000 a year. And those upper tier anglers who are winning consistently and selling a lot of product are making a lot of money. But the difference between those guys at the top and those guys at the bottom is drastic. You need to make yourself a walking salesperson. And that's tough when you have to commit to your family, which is first and foremost. Commit to your brand as an angler. Commit to your sponsors, fish, and do all the things that come with become a professional angler. You really need to take a hard look to see if it's what you want to do. The dream is a great dream, but if you're hurting yourself financially, hurting yourself and your family, it's something I think all people or all new anglers should look at. And this is a harsh reality that people don't realize. I do think that 50 or 60% of professional anglers barely break even. Now, it's just a statistic that I've come up with, just like those angler sponsorships. But I've asked anglers if they don't mind me asking how much they make. And that is what I kind of gathered. But becoming a professional angler is really tough. And that financial strain and that strain on your family is something you need to look at. So, what do you think? Should you become a professional angler? Would you ever become a professional angler in this day and age? And don't even get me started with pay to play, because that's a whole nother, I could do video on video after that one. But what do you think? Comment below and tell me what you think. Thanks for hitting that like and subscribe button. Hopefully this one turns out, because I've done it 3 times and messed up each time. But remember, take a kid fishing, get your fish on. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, cheers, and tight lines, guys.